Good morning, parents, students. This is Mr. Lopez again. Hoping everyone is having a wonderful Thursday morning. It is day 4, March the 26th, Thursday, and this is our daily classroom schedule review. I want to take this time right now to thank all of the parents for their diligence in helping me coordinate all of this. Without you, this would not be possible, and I want to thank you so much for being there when I need you, for your support, for your feedback also. Everything that we've been doing this week is getting us ready for the future. So I want to just take this time to thank you so much. It's really appreciated. The words cannot describe how much joy I feel when I get responses from parents where they're asking questions, and everything's productive. We're moving forward, and we're looks like we got rid of most of the overcame most of the gremlins. Still a few here and there. But there's an issue right now with Epic. Apparently our class login, class code is having issues where they're asking you for the link that they sent to me. I'm waiting for that link right now. But Epic was just added as a means for the children to be able to read something in case they didn't have any books at home, because the libraries were closing because of what's happening right now. So it is not something that has to be done on Epic. That reading time block is just set aside for them to read. I just want they can read anything. They can read a magazine, any book that they have. It doesn't have to be English. It could be something in Arabic. It's just a time for them to read. And I just added Epic in there because it provided some of the books online, and it was a good resource. And plus, it was free, and it worked during school time between the hours of 8 and 4. And apparently what happened now with all this, they went ahead and opened it up and weren't charging anymore after hours. I guess that took us off the regular time frame that we were on. So I'm working on that. As soon as I get that information, I'll forward it to you. There's also an issue with the homework. Ms. Dahlia sent every parent an email with that information on how to set that up via RenWeb. So all homework assignments from now on will be sent via the homework Dropbox through RenWeb. If you did not get that email, please let me know. If you're having issues with setting this up, please let me know and I can guide you through that. So let's go over over to today's lessons. I have a little note here for the students. I'm very proud of everyone. Everyone's doing such a great job. Our class is really rocking it. We are doing great things and we're moving forward. So Think Central again, you have the videos there if they need them, and we've walked through those, how to find those. If you have any questions, refer back to the previous lessons that we had for the schedules, and the procedures are the same. But the first thing students have to do is check their homework. The homework in the workbook and the daily task assessment from yesterday, both Group D and the other group, 13.2 and 16.2. Again, they're on YouTube. So when you click on YouTube, go to the playlist, and they are all titled, and here's the homework review. Click on that. Again, the 16.2 is towards the end of the video. So if you're checking 16.2, just move the cursor to the front, and you'll get the answers for that one. So that's that. And then they have their assignments. They also, the instructional videos are there. So the guided practice that you work on. I know it's not that easy for the guided practice for some students, and it's not that easy for me either. But I think we're being successful. And if there's still any issues, let me know, and we'll try to find another avenue or another means to try to get the objectives across so that they are comfortable with it. You know, we'll do it on a need to do basis. Just let me know. They do have homework again, and this is on Think Central, and that I'm able to view that right away. Both groups have homework assignments, and they can decide when they want to do it. They can do it all together when they're doing their math, or they can take a break and do it later in the day. It's up to you. So that's our math section. I think we've been doing a pretty good job. Of course, their exercises, please. It's springtime right now. The weather is great, so as much time as they can spend outside. It doesn't have to be too much. There's anything that they can do outside that gets them moving, running around, and exploring. Because they're inside all day because of the shelter in place that we have to do right now. So anything that they could do outside would be great. So let's jump into the reading, writing, spelling from Pearson Online. Okay. Let me thank you so much for doing such an amazing job with this. We're really, really rocking it right now with Pearson Online. So let's take a look at today's assignment, and it's titled Writing Workshop, Publish, Celebrate, and Assess. So get ready for an assessment here, and it's an online activity where it's the title of the assignment is this one, Prepare for Assessment, and they're going to be working on a personal narrative. So when you go to Pearson, realize again, this is the dashboard that you need to see once you log in. You're going to go to the classes section, and it's going to show you the assignments. When you click on the assignment, it's going to be this assignment. It's going to say prepare for assessment. It's going to open up this page, and it's going to walk them through the writing process for this personal narrative. And please utilize these notebooks. It's very important that they work these steps out. It's very important because this is going to get them ready when they start writing. And here is the guiding sections that they have to writing and developing their drafts. So everything that they have in here needs to be utilized. And when you click on those notebooks, it gives them like a little sketch pad so they can put their notes down. If they want to do it on paper, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that so long as it's somewhere that you will be able to send it to me. With this, when they're done, it saves it there, and I'm able to view it and see what they did. So you have the prompt. Here's the prompt that they're going to be writing about. They're going to write about a time when they did something to help the environment, and they describe what they did and how they felt. So here's the brainstorming section. They put the events in order. They write the draft, and then we're going to edit. The editing part we won't do yet, but that's as they write. They should be mentally editing as they go on. Okay. So that's the writing. That's this right here. Now I went and added it to another section for today because writing takes a while to do the writing and the brainstorming and the writing, the physical part and thinking. So we don't want to put a set closed time frame on that. So I gave them a little bit more opportunity for them to work on that. So that's here. And here again, we'll jump into the reading. Again, this is where the Epic was at. And again, Epic was just set up for them to have a means to read something, because the libraries were closing. It is not something that is mandatory. The goal here is just to have them read. You could read anything. It could be Arabic. It could be any book that they have at home. It just doesn't need to be with Epic. And hopefully the issues with Epic will get fixed. So that's just a site that we had there for your convenience, but it's not mandatory. Hopefully they may have books at home that they could read, and that's perfectly fine. But they just have to be reading something, because when they have the reader's response, it's going to go back to what they've been reading for dear time. So it has to be something. Okay, there's snack time, Islamic time. Here's the personal narrative again, and pretty much today should run a little bit smoother. It is Thursday. This is when they usually have PE, and their day is a little bit shorter as far as the content area instruction goes. I did add this one at the very end, a spelling quiz. If they could find someone at home other than a parent that can help them with this, because parents, I know you've been overwhelmed throughout this whole ordeal, and hopefully there's someone in the home that can help you with this, so that you can have a little time off for yourselves. But if it can't be done, then a quick spelling quiz, administer the spelling quiz, have them write the words out, then you can check it, and we can see what any issues that they may have. Okay, and if you could send me those examples, I'd really appreciate it once you get the whole RenWeb account set up. So that pretty much wraps up our day. If there's any questions, please, I'm waiting. I'm in my little makeshift office here at home, and waiting to hear from you and planning the up and coming week, and hopefully there'll be more hands-on activities to get them moving and still addressing the content area that needs to be addressed and the objectives. So parents, students, thank you so much for your help. This concludes our review for the daily events. And if you have any questions, again, send me an email and I'm here to help. So good luck, have fun, have a wonderful day, stay safe. Don't forget to wash your hands constantly. Thank you again, parents, and goodbye.